Good morning, children. Sharanu Sharnarthi. Today we are going to begin a new chapter, that is chapter 13, Direct and Inverse Proportions. What is a direct and inverse proportion? A direct and inverse proportion are used to show how the quantities and amount are related to each other. For example, if we say A is proportional to B, then it is represented as A proportionality B. And if we say A is inversely proportional to B, then it is denoted as A is proportional to 1 by B. That is, A is inversely proportional to B. Types of proportions: direct proportion, inverse proportion. Direct proportion. Direct proportion is that when one quantity increases, other one quantity also increases, or when one quantity decreases, other one quantity also decreases. For example, speed is directly proportional to distance. The cost of the fruits or vegetable increases as the weight of the same increases. Some more examples. You buy more pens costs you more. If you buy more pens, you have to pay more money, is it? Number of students are more. More number of teachers means if students are more number of teachers required. You travel less distance. Time taken is less. If you travel less distance, then you can cover the distance in less time, is it? Number of books are reduced. If we say to bring less number of books, then definitely weight of the bag will be decreased, is it? That is, number of books are reduced, weight of bag is less. X and Y are in direct proportion if x by y is equal to k, where k is a constant. That is, x1 by y1 is equal to x2 by y2, which is equal to x3 by y3. Inverse proportion. Inverse proportion is that when one quantity increases, the other one quantity decreases, or when one quantity decreases, the other one quantity increases. 4 people can paint a fence in 3 hours. How long will it take 6 people to paint it? It is an inverse proportion. Why? Because as the number of people goes up, means if the number of people become more, the painting time goes down. Then they can finish the work in less time. As the number of people goes down, the painting time goes up. If less number of people were working, then definitely it takes more time to complete the work. I think you all like to play seesaw, is it? It is an best example for inverse variation, that is for inverse proportion. Another example, it takes 4 men 10 days to build a brick wall. How many days will it take 20 men? That is, the more men employed, the less time it takes to build the wall. That is, inverse proportion occurs when one value increases and the other decreases. For example, more workers on a job would reduce the time to complete the task. They are inversely proportional. For direct proportion, let x and y be two quantities such that x by y is equal to k, where k is a constant. Then x and y are in direct proportion or vary directly. Second point, this can also be written as x proportionality y, that is x is proportional to y. Third point, if y1, y2 are the values of y corresponding to the value x1, x2 of x, then x1 by y1 is equal to x2 by y2, which implies x1 by x2 is equal to y1 by y2. For inverse proportion, let x and y be two quantities such that x into y is equal to k, where k is a constant. Then x and y are in inverse proportion or vary inversely. Second point, this can also be written as x is proportional to 1 by y, which can be read as x is inversely proportional to y. Third point, if y1, y2 are the values of y corresponding the value x1, x2 of x, then x1, y1 is equal to x2, y2, which implies x1 by x2 is equal to y2 by y1. Thank you.